Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yaqub. My native country is America, and my native tongue is English. My first encounter with Islam was by observation. Growing up in California, Marin County, I learned about Islam from the community out there, and then I started to catch little bits in the media, maybe through movies or music, hip-hop culture, until moving on to later in my life, meeting friends from Islamic countries and Muslim brothers, and learning more about the culture and experiencing the Sunnah through my brothers and whatnot. My family, friends, and colleagues, how did they react on my embracing Islam? Some were enthusiastic, some were worried, concerned, and others really didn't show much of a preference. Some wanted to fight me for it. Some would want not to associate with me anymore because the Muslim were looking different, and other people saw change. So it was a mixed, as you could say, it was a mixed reaction, what I received from colleagues, friends, community, everybody. Other religions I had looked into before Islam. I was born Christian when I was born, so my mother had me Christian. Moving on, I got into Buddhism, atheism, Rastafarianism, and finally into Islam. Why was Islam the only solution for me? Islam was the only solution for me for the route that I was headed previously, and currently any route that I might take could lead me astray. Islam provides the guidance necessary for success in this life and the next, if applied in the ways of which our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam led his example, and through the Quran. Primarily, Quran. The major changes Islam has brought in my life, I would say, learning to be humble, more submissive, accepting of what's going on around me, and having to set an example of that humbleness and that submission, and understanding of violence, being in the streets and whatnot, and involved in the street culture. It teaches you about the violence and how that's not acceptable. What to eat, how to wear my clothes, how to engage in conversation, how to cleanse myself when using the bathroom, maintain good hygiene. It gives Islam covers every aspect of life. So, but many changes in my life, and for the positive and removing the negative, inshallah. Do I think that Islam is the only solution to the problems of mankind? Yes, as a Muslim, I feel if everyone participated in Islam in submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we're able to come together in a unity, it will be the solution to many of our problems. We have to have that understanding. There's only one La ilaha illallah, there's only one God, worthy of worship, Allah. And to come together as a community and worship Allah, worship that Creator, and make more positive steps, because through that we'll be able to. Why I feel like that will happen is because through our salat, we'll be able to come together as humankind, because we're in salat. It doesn't matter who you stand next to, rich, poor, black, white, anyone, doesn't matter. We're all unified through that salah because you're praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what we rely on your guidance for. So, am I married? No. And my ideal spouse, if I was to get married, would be a woman with taqwa, a Muslim woman preferably. If she wasn't Muslim, I I would have to say I'd get married to a Rastafarian woman or Orthodox, some type of Orthodox Christian, some type of woman with a concept of what I would understand Islam as taqwa, or fear of Allah, or respect out of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my ideal spouse would be a woman with taqwa, who's on her deen and would like to make progress in that, and a loyal one who's loyal, and knows how to cook, good food and all that good stuff. So, preferably with the Islamic background, with some knowledge. But if it's a revert, alhamdulillah, either way. I'll take, subhanallah, marriage is just a plus. Did anyone else I know embrace Islam or get inspired by my new way of life? Since I have noticed other people embracing Islam, I can't say that people were inspired by me. I'd have to say, alhamdulillah, that goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all inspiration, because He guides who He will. And subhanallah, I've seen people come into Islam since my shahada. My brother, my younger brother, he made his shahada, and a few of my friends, they made their shahada, but I would say all praise to Allah, alhamdulillah, because He guided them, not me. And my brother, he'd just been observing what I've been talking about, changes in my life, my actions, and I had explained to him about the Quran, mainly about the Quran, the Salah, Zakat, fasting, charity, and I guess he did his own research on his own, and then he came to me on New Year's Eve 2006, going into 2007, and took his shahada going into the New Year's. SubhanAllah, he took the name Isa. SubhanAllah. Any final advice I would have to our non-Muslim viewers? I would say, Iqra, recite, read, learn about Islam, read the Quran, and listen to the recitation of the Quran, go in with an open mind and an open heart. Before even doing any of that, I would say make the intention in your heart of going in an open heart to understanding Islam. Don't go in with any preconceptions of what you see on the media or television or anything of that, or newspaper. I would say first, in your heart, make an agreement with yourself that you're going to go in with an open heart and an open mind, and start with the Quran, and start reading the Quran. And, inshallah, find some peace in it. And I guess I'll conclude my interview. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair to the brothers at YOMIslam.com. Jazakallah khair. May you be rewarded for your good deeds. And inshallah, we will be guided on the right path. And peace and blessings be upon everybody out there. Assalamu alaikum.